welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little different than what I have normally done, but over on my Instagram page I had asked if anybody had any questions for a Q&A. It was originally supposed to be with my husband, but he's not ready to be on camera. So I'll just answer for the both of us. It's okay. All of your questions here, I guess, are going to be more about me's. And then we'll jump into like infertility and miscarriages and all that kind of questions. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, so the first question I got was, how did me and my husband meet? So we met from the daycare that I worked at, and his mom actually worked there. So he would come up, sometimes for her, and we met there. Well, then I actually ended up taking his senior pictures for him, and we got to know each other. Well, then we became friends, and we were friends first before we dated. I'll go ahead and answer this just in case this was not one of the questions asked, but it gets asked all the time. Yes, I am older than him by 5 years. It really has never been an issue with us. It's never really bothered us. But yeah, that's how we met, and we became friends, and then things moved further along, and here we are 5 years later. This question that I have been asked is, why did I start YouTube? This is where things are going to get real. I'm going to be completely real with y'all in this. I'm not going to hide anything back. I'm going to answer them as real and raw as I can. We have been going through postpartum depression and full-blown anxiety. And I am currently on medication for that. I'm not ashamed of it. It's something that I feel needs to be talked about. Mental health, something that does not need to be pushed underneath the rug. And if you know that you are not yourself, go to your doctor. I never once thought that I would go through postpartum depression not actually having a baby, but I am. And I stay home, as most of you know. It wasn't helping the depression any, and it definitely wasn't helping my anxiety. My anxiety really amped up after a fallopian tube ruptured in April. My anxiety ramped up. Well, then it really ramped up in June whenever I lost my baby brother. That's when it completely went full-blown. And this happened to be my outlet. I mean, I love cleaning. I love cooking. I love sharing hacks and helping people out and getting people motivated. I love inspiring people. And I've had all of these things happen to me in life, and I didn't want to dwell and be sad about it. I wanted to share our experience with people, because there's tons and tons and tons of other people out there that they're going through the same thing or worse or, less, but they're going through it. And I wanted to share our story. I want to advocate for these things. And YouTube just seemed the place for me to go for it. Yes, I have cleaning content on here. Yes, I have cooking content. But that's not all I want this to be. I want this to be where I can relate to other people who go through the same thing as we have. As long as I can just help one person, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. So that's why I started YouTube. It's an outlet for me, and also I want to use our experiences to reach out to other people and help them too. Okay, next question is, do you genuinely like to clean? That was a question I got. Yes, I genuinely do. I know I'm a rare breed, and I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like to clean, and their house is not their priority, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I'm not saying that I'm right. This is what I like to do. It's how I was raised, and I love to keep my house up. I love to decorate my house. I love being a housewife. That's where my heart is. And so, yes, genuinely, I like to clean. I like having a clean home. I like having a comforting home. So, yes, generally I do. Next question I got, are we okay if we don't ever have kids of our own? This one I have had to deal with on a whole nother level. Before, if you would have asked me this question, my answer would be no. I would not be okay. I always felt a strong urge that my dreams in life were to be a wife and a mom. But now, that I have went through everything I went through, and I have soul searched, and I have pleaded and cried out to God. It's His plan for me, and His plan in my life is for me to have the losses and to be able to reach out to people, then yes, I am okay with it. I hope one day that if we can't have our own kids, I hope that one day we could adopt. But it has taken me a long road to get where I am today. And to actually sit here in front of you and tell you, yeah, I'm okay. Because before, no, totally not okay. But now that I'm sitting here and I've went through the things that I've went through, yes, if this is God's plan and this is what He knows is best for us, then yes, I will walk this road that He has for me. Next question is, how do we deal with pregnancy announcements? It's a little hard because there's going to be a lot of people out there that think you're being ridiculous and you're being selfish and you're stealing their spotlight. Not at all what we want. Pregnancy announcements are hard, and they will always be a trigger for any infertility or miscarriage mama and dad. They will always be a trigger. Deal with it. If it's someone really close to me, I really hope that they have respect enough to come and tell us, just us, where we're not in a large group finding out, because that is really hard. I'll give you an actual straight answer on how you deal with it. You just do. Okay, if you want to cry in private, does not mean that you aren't happy for that person, because you are happy for them, but it hurts you because your mama heart or your daddy heart hurts because you don't have your baby. And so dealing with it, you have to learn how to deal with it in your own way. I think it depends on the situation. Honestly, it really does. This next question, I honestly debated on even answering. This will always be a subject with this particular story that is always going to be they said what versus what I say, and they have a different story than I do. And that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and answer it because I told y'all this is going to be a real and raw Q&A, so I'll answer it. Have I lost friends over infertility? Yes, I have. It's a really still difficult one to talk about because we were friends for so long. Yes, I have lost friends. It sucks, but at the same time, I have learned a lot about me, and I've learned about myself. I have apologized for my wrongs and what I know I was wrong for. I went through a very deep depression through that whole stage of life, and there was some things I was wrong for. I apologize for it. You learn who you are. You learn through your mistakes, and I have learned through all of that from that time of my life, and I am a better person now for it. But yes, that is one of the hardest things, is losing friends through all this, and it sucks. And I got this question quite a few times, so this was a popular question. But it says, how do you pick yourself up after every miscarriage? I don't. I don't. There are still things I fight with daily over our miscarriages. I wish I could sit here and tell you, oh yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm not, and I never will be. And that's okay. I pray a lot. I talk to my husband a lot because honestly, let's just be honest, he's the one that totally gets 100% how I feel. We both lost our babies, and so I lean on him a lot, and that would be probably my number one thing, is to make sure you lean on your partner. I can't tell you I pick myself up. There's some times that I still feel I have bad days, and I always think of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. What would they be like today? What would it be like to have a 2-year-old running around, and all of this kind of stuff, and it'll be something that I always wonder about. Find counseling. Go to a therapist. Even if it's a grief counselor, find someone and talk to someone, because you will need that extra push. You will need that extra help, because no matter that you didn't get to hold your baby, you know, if you have early pregnancy and you didn't get to see your baby, you didn't get to meet it, you didn't get to hold it, you lost a child. And you have every right, 100%, to grieve that baby. And so get the help. Like, reach out to someone. Even if it's me, I am here. Please, please reach out to me. I will listen. I will cry with you, anything that you need. I want y'all to know that I am here for you. Infertility, miscarriage, all of it's hard. It's so hard. And I hope that I can be an outlet for women and couples like us. More Q&As. I think they're really fun. If you have not found me on Instagram, please do. My page is Awaiting with Grace, and I would love to have you over there interact. I like to know what y'all are up to, and sometimes, you know, I'll ask, do you have a video preference? And there's a lot of ones on there that have reached out to me on that, and you have videos coming up, I promise. But thanks for sticking around for this, guys. Honestly, I like doing Q&As. I like for y'all to get to know me a little bit more, these more often. And if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. And if you are a longtime subscriber, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. You don't know how much it means to me. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Love y'all, guys. God bless. Bye.